Hello and welcome to the first ever Thamesmead Open winner announcement. Today you'll be hearing about the 5 shortlisted projects, and then local resident and judge Deborah Frimpong will announce the winner and you'll get to hear a bit more about that idea. So Peabody is London's oldest and largest housing association. We've been around for over 150 years and we really invest for the long term. We work with our communities to make great places to live, work and visit. So the Thamesmead Open is an ambitious international open call competition for artists from anywhere. It really needs to make a bold statement for Thamesmead and to be born out of the area. It really needs to speak to what is here already, to the amazing, iconic, brutalist architecture here behind me, to the great green spaces and to the really diverse communities that are here and have made Thamesmead their home. It really needs to be something that captures the imagination and that draws people in, that kind of prompts that curiosity, something that can be photographed and shared, not just in Thamesmead, but across the world. And I think that's what we're really looking for. It's got to be something that is just compelling and ambitious. It's got to respond to Thamesmead, like, look how amazing this place is. So Thamesmead has a unique history. It was founded by the GLC in the late 60s on this utopian dream and a model town. And for many reasons, it didn't quite fulfill that promise. But if we fast forward now, it's home to 45,000 people, a real diverse range of communities, and has so much going for it. I mean, it's home now to this really burgeoning and growing creative community. I'm standing on the roof of the Lakeside Centre, which is now run by Beau Arts with 35 new artist studios. We've got a community radio station called RTM, a new art space called Taco. We've even got our own record label called Cosmos Records. So the Thamesmead Open is really about celebrating what is here already and really establishing Thamesmead as a place of cultural innovation and a real cultural marker for London as a city. So Peabody is working and investing in Thamesmead over the long term. We're building thousands of new homes, new facilities. There's a new library being built just behind me as we speak. It's really about fulfilling that potential that I think Thamesmead never got in the early days. And now I'm going to hand over to some of the judges so you can hear more about the 5 exciting projects that we've shortlisted.
Skywalk by Up Projects with Lapalite involves the co-creation of a large-scale performative artwork with 100 local residents, set in a new architectural structure. It considers and embraces the unique talents, traditions and passions of local people and places them and their stories centre stage. Skywalk is a nuanced, complex and beautiful proposal from an internationally acclaimed creative team.
My name is Lapalite and I am an artist and performer based in London.
My name is Mantas Petraitis. I'm a Lithuanian architect and my company name is Implant Architecture, and I collaborate with artists time to time.
And for the Thamesmead Open, we are collaborating with Up Projects to bring this public space and a performance that includes performers from within the area, from Thamesmead, that will be choirs and dancers and any kind of people that live in the area, and they will form content of the actual piece.
Yeah, we are really excited about being shortlisted, and quite a big responsibility to come up with something which expands the area.
As we say, also the starting point of this performance was based on this idea that ordinary people doing extraordinary things.
I think one of the things we've seen with this Thamesmead competition is really the issues of the day being reflected in the entrance, and never more so than with the Mark Rees and Crafted Space submission, really thinking about the climate and the environment and the big global issues that we're facing, but on a very everyday level about how a community, in this case Thamesmead, will be able to build their own ecosystem to think about and react to those bigger issues, but in a local sense, in the everyday lives of their communities.
Hello, my name is Mark Rees and I am a Wales-based interdisciplinary artist focusing mainly on site-specific, community-responsive work. and the project that we're proposing is called Thamesmead, with a big O in brackets, from master plan to meadowland. And it's a collaboration with Welsh-based architect and designer Jenny Hall. And the whole concept is about reconnecting the community with the blue waterways and green spaces that are the essential arteries and lungs of Thamesmead, to highlight its true unique ecology via multiple art forms that will evolve over a period of 2 years. So we are delighted to be shortlisted of one of the 5, and especially as kind of Wales based, but we do feel that we have a lot to offer because our work is really grassroots and we work a lot with communities and site specific work.
So we were really excited about this project. The idea of having a balloon come to Thamesmead was quite fascinating, and the thought of people having the opportunity to see something that they might never see in their lifetime was, I think, just really amazing. We think that it's something that the children and their parents will be able to, hold on to as a legacy and a moment that they'll have to remember for the rest of their lives.
Hi, we are MplusR Italic, more commonly known as MplusR. This is Jono.
And this is Neil.
The work that we do is based on community engagement. It's about people and it's about conversations. We make large-scale artwork for public spaces.
So most of the work that we produce has some sort of connection to being site-specific, and we explore the idea when we're working with people, exploring the history of the place as much as with the contemporary people that are living in the place as well.
Yeah, so we're really interested in the way that the space is used, who is using it, why are they there, and what are they thinking. So we're trying to get inside people's heads to some extent and reflect back to them their own experience of place.
So for the Thamesmead Open, what we've proposed is to make a 23-metre high embroidery telling stories of local people. And the way we thought we'd do that is by producing a very large inflatable balloon and fly it above the landscape.
It's literally taking the stories of the people and presenting them almost as a flying gallery which hovers over the heads of the audience so that they can see their own artwork projected in the sky. It's symbolic, it's aspirational, because you're looking up.
Whatever the challenges are moving forward with this project, we're quite excited about how accessible it will still be and very visible.
Because we're putting this artwork up in the sky, even if you're not invited, even if you've missed all the press coverage and you know nothing about the project, you will, because you'll see it. It's going to be up in the sky. It will be visible from miles. It will be visible from the City of London. This is going to be the kind of project that invites people to participate simply because they have to say, what is that? What's happening?
Unaji, I absolutely love this. I think they're brilliant. You know, we've heard a lot of bad rap about young people over the, well, always, but actually over the last 6 months. And this is like a breath of fresh air. This is a new generation coming forward, pushing of the boundaries of what art and public art could be, looking to their peers, looking to their influences. Young people that come from this part of town but have gone away and studied and want to put something back and bring people into a whole lot of really diverse and interesting art forms. I really did like this one.
I'm Emmanuel Unaji. I'm a multidisciplinary fine artist and CEO of Unaji & Co. We specialise in triangulating fashion, fine art and project management to provide exclusive consumer experiences. The centrepiece and hero sculpture of our entire proposal would essentially be a deconstructed gallery cube in addition to a fashion show and a series of happenings which would relate to the artwork that would go into it and essentially immerse the community within a gallery-like setting. And on everyday commutes you would be engaging with contemporary art. I believe the USP of our proposal would essentially be the network that we've managed to build over a period of time, and obviously our connection to the area. Thamesmead, to myself and my company, co-founder as well, is very unique as we lived there for a period of time, in addition to having like family churches and family businesses in the area, and I feel like we've grown up and seen the innate beauty that the area has.
Clay Archive by Something & Son is a vision that engages with one of the most fundamental of materials, clay, and presented an accessible and engaging exploration of craft and the history of clay and how it relates to humankind. There is something here that would resonate with all ages and provide a lasting legacy of the project in the homes of many local residents. The promise of a large-scale structure to host the firing of the clay objects is also ambitious and would bring a centrepiece to the Thamesmead landscape.
So I am Andy, and on one half of Something & Son, we create architectural installations, sculptures and performances. We essentially sort of create frameworks and systems that create a platform for others to use. The project, we're working with Freya Bramble Carter, who is a ceramicist and teaches ceramics as well as having her own practice. And then we're working with lots of other people to make the project happen, both locally and nationally. We've been working to devise this idea for a while now, so it feels really great to be shortlisted. The idea that we've got for the commission is to create a clay archive, which in the first year would be a studio that would provide free ceramic classes to anyone in Thamesmead, and then in the second year we would create a kiln structure that all the hundreds of pots and whatever else that is made will go in the kiln and get fired in a large event. And Thamesmead itself is it's a very interesting place. It's kind of that whole kind of semi-wild landscape mixed in with brutalist concrete structures, and there's a sort of tension there between the two.
So we're about to find out who the winner is. The judges had a really difficult time. We were swayed back and forth. People had, different thoughts on things, but I think overall we're able to finally decide, and the winner is Masson and Rutlick, and the project is called Fields of Everyone. Congratulations.
We are absolutely delighted to have been selected as the artists to do the Thamesmead Open commission, and we wanted to create the potential for everybody in Thamesmead to be involved with our project.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's amazing. I think for us, it's been a really exciting journey going this far, and to now know that we're going to do it is just really amazing. And to work with such a broad group of people across Thamesmead, we're very excited about the partnership, sort of involvement with people like Women's Lounge and engaging with them, and also really excited about working with Tapera and seeing how that collaboration and what comes out of that, how that works. So there's lots of people that we're part of our team who are going to be really excited after hearing this news. That's amazing. Brilliant.
My name is Tapiwa Ningwisa, and I'm a local resident here in Thamesmead. I'm really excited to be collaborating with Masson and Rutlick on this upcoming project here in Thamesmead. This is a project that is really close to my heart because I am a designer, I am a bespoke tailor, and also I work with a lot of fabrics, and also a textile designer. This is going to bring in all my skills that I have into this project, and then working with the community as well. It is just a dream come true for me.
Well, thank you for joining the first ever Thamesmead Open winner announcement, and huge congratulations to Masson and Rutlick. I have to say, I'm so excited about this project. I think the collaboration with local people is just going to be amazing over the coming 2 years. And for the balloon to really become this symbol and profile, I think, of the growing textile industries in Thamesmead is just going to be really fantastic. And especially during these current times, I can't think of a more fitting project for the first ever Thamesmead Open. So stay tuned on Thamesmead Now now.org.uk, which is where we'll be posting all of the updates and developments as the project progresses, and follow us on social media for the most up-to-date news. Thanks again.